In this video, we will be addressing the question of what is family in relation to family forms. In the Western world, the definition of a family has evolved over time, from the nuclear family structure, composed of a married pair of adults of different sex and their children, to families as we know them today. There is a wide variety of families present in our society currently. The term post-familial family is used by Beck and Beck-Gernsheim to encompass these different family forms. These include not just the nuclear family, but also single-parent, blended, same-sex, de facto families, amongst many others. The reason for the post-familial family reflects broader societal changes where what is socially acceptable evolves over time. In particular, we will be focusing on the societal changes of separation and divorce and same-sex rights, which leads to families of choice. Both of these have had impacts on types of families present today. Now, 100 years ago in Australia, divorce was taboo. There were significant negative social stigmas associated with both the divorcees and associated family members. But today we all know someone who is divorced, has divorced parents, or grew up in a step or blended family with little social stigma. About 40% of modern marriages are likely to end in divorce, and 1 in 4 children will experience parental divorce before they are 16. In 1976, new legislation made divorce easier and cheaper and provided women with equal rights to file for divorce. This is a major cause for the increase in divorce over the last 50 years. However, there are lots of other factors which have affected it, including the changing role of women, growing secularization, and changing social attitudes towards divorce. In a way, the freedom to decide whether to remain in a relationship or a certain type of family has been emphasized through the increased acceptance of divorce. Western's idea of families of choice are a type of family that tends to focus on non-heterosexual couples. It is relevant to the evolving definition of a family as non-heterosexual relationships are becoming increasingly legitimized, that is, recognized by the law. Although same-sex marriage is still not legal in Australia, same-sex couples are being recognized on the same level as heterosexual de facto couples, who in turn are catching up with married couples. In the past, homosexual couples were not recognized as having a legitimate relationship and were shunned in society. In recent years, there has been a shift to acceptance and even celebration of these non-heterosexual relationships. As such, this has implications on family form and results in far more non-heterosexual couples than there were, say, 50 years ago. Thus, with societal changes in what is deemed acceptable comes changes to the typical family form. Rather than simply the nuclear family, there is now a wide variety of families that is encompassed by the post-familial family.